Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing? Wall Street Pete. Sigdo in crypto. It's a very, very early morning live, but it's very important. We're going to talk about what Bitcoin is doing. We're going to talk about what Cardano is doing. A few of these crypto assets, and of course, what is Matic doing? Matic Polygon, all the way up to 95 cents, and then resistance. It's like a video game that I played over and over and over again, and I know the whole story. It's insane. Well, if you like this sort of thing, hit the like and subscribe. Gentlemen working harder than an ugly stripper for you, doing research, technical analysis every single day. So let's get into it. Love to see somebody talking in the chat, but if you're interested in this sort of thing, and you're watching, please come on over, become a part of the Wolves today. 1.75K would be the next move. I'm very excited for that. We're only a few away from there, from all-time highs. But let's talk a little bit about some news this morning. Yes, it is the weekend, Saturday, and right now historic inflows. Spot Bitcoin ETFs attract over 1 billion in a single week. Now, that seems pretty extravagant, pretty exciting, but total inflows into the spot Bitcoin ETF product now amount to over 2.8 billion since they hit the market on January 11th of this year. So we're talking a little bit over a year of what has been happening, and now there's 2.8 billion. Well, let me tell you right now, everyone's pretty excited because BlackRock's Bitcoin bet pays off, 2 billion and counting. Could you imagine? So this is pretty exciting right now. BlackRock is seeing the significant moves that they expected. But we're going to get into the charts. We're going to talk about it. Two things I want to talk about. I want to talk about Cardano. We're going to go over some price action. And, of course, we're going to go over number one, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is very important, what's happening right now. Happy trails. Wonderful to see you in the super chat this morning. Nice to have you there. But we're going to talk about this chart. And we're going to talk about these V-shaped recoveries. As you can see right here, Cardano 100% without looking at anything. I see this V-shaped recovery coming. I'm pretty excited. Get ready for Cardano to rip. Let's take a peek, though, at what Bitcoin has been doing. If you pay attention to this regression, this is called like a regression trend line. What happens is it holds the trend line pretty strong, as you can see, dating all the way back from February 6th of this year. And you can see what's going on. We hit the bottom perfect. And every time we hit the bottom of this trend line, we do receive a significant next leg to the upside. This indicator is one of my favorite. You've probably never, ever seen this indicator before because I've never shared it with you before. But paying attention to what is happening, if you really, really pay close, we are actually just meeting outside of that regression trend line that we have here on the indicator. So please, if you've yet to do so, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe, because we're going to talk to you and we're going to discuss where we think Bitcoin is heading. I'm getting ready to either do a short or a long. I'm getting sick and tired of this massive moves. I need to make some money. So this is what we're looking at right now. This is the bearish scenario fall, and this is the bullish scenario rally. Now, what we're looking at is this symmetrical pattern. If I were to bet my ass and I had a gun to my head and someone said, "Hey, Pete, what do you think is going to happen?" Well, I'll tell you right now, by the looks of this pattern, it looks exactly like we are going to hit a little bit some bottom. Perhaps we don't break through here, but if we stay above the 51.3, we can see something similar to this move, and then 53,000. If we broke above 53,170, then we already know that 62,000 is going to be my next leg, is going to be my next resistance level, to where I'm going to get out. I'm going to possibly take a long position after we get to the daily, and it can confirm to me on a daily chart that I am breaking above this symmetrical pattern. So I go to the daily real quick, and then I'll see, okay, we're breaking above this pattern. I do know that once we finish a daily candle above 53,170, I'll be putting a long position somewhere around here and getting ready to trend this all the way up to about 62. So that's not financial advice. Just a gentleman twice as nice. But let's talk about the downturn, and then we're going to get right to Cardano. I want to keep this a very, very short, maybe 7-10 minute video this morning. But if you can see what's going on right now, we're looking at the daily. We do have a little bit of some price range. Now, if we are falling, now this is very difficult. I wish I could tell you exactly where we're going. We could do some indicators, maybe stochastic will help us out, some volume here, and we really could get an understanding. We can see how high and overbought we are. We're pretty overbought right now. So that is where I'm thinking we could see a little bit of some downtime, maybe all the way to 51.3, and we don't break it. That would be fantastic. Another huge bounce to the upside. But if we do, And if we do start breaking through, and you see that this pattern is starting to come down, then these are some of the levels that I want to share with you real quick, and I'm going to go right to Cardano. But looking at this particular move here, let's see if I got it right. And one of my fans are bad on my PC. I got to get a new fan. Don't want my computer to blow up. You can see nice boring sideways action, right? You can definitely see it. The thing is we are so conflicted of what could happen, so we have to be very careful. So right now, looking at the Fibonacci level, I have two levels I'm going to pay close attention to. I'm going to really, really understand. There's a level at 50,000. I'll be paying close attention to the 50,000 level, and then we've talked about it in the past. 200 takes off, no big deal. 48,800 was another price of mine that I believe we found major support. So you could take it with a grain of salt, but these, my friends, are the two particular pullbacks of Bitcoin that I am expecting any minute, any moment if we are heading to the downside. Now, you must pay attention because these are probably the only two that we will ever touch even near. So 50,000, I am expecting a major, major bounce if we even get there. Once again, I'll be dollar cost averaging in at the 38.2 pullback, and I will not expect Bitcoin to go any further than that. If that happens, well, we're going to talk about it. We're going to be in trouble, and I really don't want to go there. So currently right now, getting to Cardano as promised. Let me take a sip from my working harder than an ugly stripper mug. I do love the coffee this morning. I'm very tired. We're doing a live super early for you. All right, but let's talk about it. It's very important. Do appreciate the likes. Thank you so much. As you can see what's happening here, we could be getting a descending triangle pattern. Descending, a bullish wedge, I meant to say, really. There's a bullish wedge that is in here. And descending is something a little different. I apologize, I said the wrong thing here. But what I see happening, and we're going to pay close attention to this is only hourly, is that we have this level here. I'm going to try and patch this up and make this look as decent as possible. So please bear with me if you may. It's hard. We're on the hourly right now, and this thing doesn't want to cooperate. You see, I push it up a little bit, and you automatically know that this is our flip resistance support. I mean, it's pretty clear as day. So 56.5 cents, that is where I'll be buying as much Cardano as I possibly can. And what a number, 56. One of my best friend's numbers. Matter of fact, he got buried with that number, 56. Pretty sad to see, but I do believe that these are some of the similar areas I'll be getting into for Cardano before we explode off. And speaking of resistance support, right, we have another one that we can see right here, clear as day. So we'll be in this range right now. I expect Cardano, if we break through, to be flopping in this range. I'll be buying more. This is totally up to you if you would like to do so. Now, maybe we need some indicators to understand what's going on. 58 cents is huge support for Cardano currently this morning. So you have to understand how important that is. Let's get the relative strength index up real quick and doing the opposite of what this stochastic's telling me. So stochastic's telling me we're a little overbought. So I'm actually paying attention to that. So what would happen if we are in this falling wedge-like, and that's pretty much what I wanted to say, is a falling wedge will do something like this. You see the support bottoms, and then we will get minute action, and then eventually we will either come all the way through and break up. That's what I'm expecting with this entire market. So you can see how I started to say, I think Bitcoin's going to do something like this. 70%. I have a 65% chance, maybe higher, that Bitcoin and Cardano and the rest of the market is going to move in this relatively matter. Cardano itself, you can see how boring sideways action this looks like. This thing's ready to rip any minute. So if anyone is watching this, this is a Cardano video. We talked a little bit about Bitcoin, but if we pay close attention to what's happening here, you can see how we are really finding strong support, even in the symmetrical pattern. In about 13 minutes and 50-something seconds, Bitcoin will find a new hourly candle, and we're going to find out. So I'll say in about, it's 6:46 here in the Eastern Zone, New York time, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, which is in about 14 minutes. As obviously you can see here, 13 minutes and 30 seconds counting. We will get a new candle, and I'm pretty confident this new candle is going to reveal everything. So in the next 13 minutes, if you are watching this video right now, and it's 7 o'clock your time, like it is our time, in 7 o'clock, you're going to probably get an answer on where we should be heading. So it's kind of exciting. If not, we will still be trading in this area, which is a very small pattern. And then you will get your breakout eventually, either today or later on. But I think 7 o'clock is going to tell us what's going on. So total crypto market cap, 1.94, still looking very strong, still looking very healthy. We are still in the green. Little pullback here isn't going to hurt no one. I hope this helps you out a little bit more each day as you watch some of the videos. Please don't forget, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and please share with a friend if you may. Wall Street Pete, Crypto and Crypto, coming to you, working harder than an ugly stripper. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And if it's snowing by you as well, stay warm, because we woke up to about 4 or 5 inches. Maybe not that much, maybe a little less, maybe 3, but it's chilly outside. So you guys have a fantastic weekend. I love you all very much. Please, let's get this channel to go through the roof. We need that algorithm to go crazy. It's up to you guys to hit the like button. It's up to you guys to comment and ask questions. I read every single comment. I respond to every single one. Who am I kidding? Usually every effing one gets a comment. Every effing one gets a response. You have a fantastic day. Take care.